Hi everyone, good morning. Hi Asif, hi Rabbi, hi Lijita, and hi Shankar, hi Surakant. Good morning everyone. Am I audible to you? Okay. Today we are here for our demo sessions, that is data analytics. So basically, we'll understand today what is the data analytics, why it is used, and what are the job opportunities we have for the data analytics and all. So before moving to that, I just want to have the quick introduction of everyone present here. Surakant and Lijita, Lokesh, and Shashank and everyone. So can I have your quick Okay. Yesterday in the seminar session, also most of the participant has been attended. So we'll be spending more time with our data and conversations between the data today. Okay. And the demo class will be lasting for today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. Like 3 days of demo class will be there. So once the demo sessions are completed, you can communicate with the DURGASOFT management and register yourself for the regular classes, right? So now we'll discuss more into this domain today. So what is this basically a data and why it is important, right? So data is an information. So why it is important? Because for us to deal with an information is very important. So that's why the data is important. We can call it as, right? So now, okay. So now we know today we are here for our class, that is data analytics. Okay. Uh, Recording is already available for you all. So I request you to go through with the YouTube channel. They'll upload the same recorded video of the demo class. So whoever trying to record the session, so just try checking with that website. So you'll be having the recorded sessions over there. Okay. So here, firstly, analytics. Okay. So yesterday we have been already seen with what does this domain does and what is the importance of it, and also we have seen what are the alternatives where we are have, right? So just we'll have a quick revision of it. Okay, what is data and what is data analytics? So data is information. By using the informations, we'll be converting all the raw data into the meaningful insights by using the various tools and technologies. The technologies may be the Excel, MySQL, Python programming language, and also the AWS cloud provider and the visualizations tools like Power BI, and also for the version control systems, we'll be using the Git or GitHub, right? So these are the platforms what we use for our analytical purpose to convert all the raw data into the meaningful insights. So this is the very important thing what we have to understand. And later on, so what we are having here, that we have to understand, what is data analysis and what is data analytics and who is data analyst. Okay, so we'll see the difference between data analysis today, and we will see what is data analytics and who is data analyst. So see, this everything looks similar with the text font, so everything looks similar, but the meaning and the definitions are little differs from each other. So here basically analysis, what does it do? So analysis is a part of is a process of analyzing the data, which means you read the data, you do the explorations of the data, is called as data analysis out here. And also here you may see, suppose you'll be having the bunch of data out here. Okay. So we can take suppose the SQL server. Okay. So if you take the SQL server, So what happens? So whenever you wanted to fetch some information, suppose here we are having all the databases, that is the stored information we can call with the SQL server. In your organization also there will be a administrator and also the schema navigator out here. In the administrator, all the users information and their privileges will be recorded. This can be handled with the admin or the technical department or the security team handling with this. So they'll give you what kind of information is required for you, the details of it, because everyone will not have these information and the privileges. Based on your roles and responsibilities, they'll be assigning you, correct? So now we are having with all the databases basically. Suppose you wanted to fetch the information for the day two, correct? So what are the tables you are having in the day two? So you can just write here, show tables is the query which helps us to see what are the tables which is there inside the database. So now as soon as you run this command, so you can see here 1, 2, and 3, 4. So we are having with the 4 table which is there inside the database too. Okay, so and you want to check what is inside this table. Okay, so table 1 talks about data analytics student, and table 2 talks about e-commerce data set 2, and table 3 product order, and table 4 is table 2, right? So here you want to read what is inside all the table. So what you will do, so just write select all from, you have to write the name of the table. So let me see with here e-commerce one. So just copy and here paste this one. Okay. So and semicolon is very important in any query language. So here you have to write and execute. What does this semicolon speaks about? Semicolon speaks about stop and execute the query. Okay, stop writing the query and execute till here. So whatever the query we have been written, so here the query speaks about select all the value, all the records from the table name. So all the records in the sense, all the column, all the rows need to be displayed out here. So if you scroll down, every details you can see it. And what are the column informations we have? We have a product ID, we are having with a name, we have a category, we have a price, we have a stock quantity and created date, and also the discounts we are having with the null, right? So this is how you can fetch the informations from the database. Okay, so there are many concepts to learn. Just I'm giving you the overview on the demo, how the exactly the query language works, right? If you are a fresher, because everyone didn't took a time to introduce yourself. I'm not sure how expertise you are and whether it is intermediate level or else everyone are fresher. I don't have idea, so I just want you to introduce yourself so that accordingly I can deliver the knowledge to you. So we'll start with an Ashish. So hi Ashish.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Can I have your introduction?
My name is Ashish Gajanan Sharke. I am from Aurangabad. My college name Yamjam University.
Okay.
Course BSc IT Honors, third year student.
Okay, that sounds good. And the next Gautam. Okay, Lokesh.
My name is Lokesh Deshmukh. I am BTech third year computer science student.
Okay. So Mehul. and Shashank and Surakan.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I am not in India, so I have not done any BTech or anything. I'm just diploma in software programming, and
Mm-hmm.
I have done a short course in cyber security. So
Okay.
now I'm trying to get some skills, like like improve my resume, like LinkedIn, and just get skills so I can get job because I got
Okay.
a career gap also.
Okay. Okay. Shankar, thank you so much for that. And others. So who else left? Okay, that sounds good, everyone. Thank you so much for interacting. So here we are understanding what is data analysis and what is data analytic and who is the data analyst, right? So now it's very important as to analyze all the terminologies out here. Basically, it starts with analysis, right? So what is this analysis called as? Analysis are nothing but it is exploratory data analysis. Okay. So what is this EDA? It can be called as EDA. So what is that? It is exploratory data analysis, which helps us in deep diving more into the data, right? So what is happening, why it is happening, just will read end to end with the data, what's going on. So that process is called as exploring the data. So it can be called as exploratory data analysis, which is EDA. And the second one we are having with data analytics, we know that it is a process of reading the data, it's a process of collecting the data, it is a process of interpreting the data, it's a process of presenting the data, right, in a useful format by converting all the raw data into the meaningful insights. So, what is insights? Insights are the observations made by the data analyst of the particular organizations. Whatever the observations he made, he discuss that with the stakeholders for the decision making, right? And the proper decision helps business to gain the profit. So this is the data analytics. And who is data analyst? So analyst is a person who performs the data analysis and data analytics, right? So this is called as the data analyst. And now um, so we have to understand the different terminologies like data analytics. Okay, we are having with data scientist and we have data engineer. So this is also very important to understand the difference between these three domains. So these are called as data professionals. Okay. So these three, we call it as data professionals. So what is data professional? Basically, data analytics, scientist and engineer are the data professionals we are having with the current market now. So what is this and what is the difference between these three domains? Basically, data analyst, we know he'll be converting all the raw data into the meaningful insights with the help of various tools and technologies and helps in decision making for the organizations. This is fine. So we are learning from yesterday, right? So now what is scientist and engineer? So this is important for us to know. Here, basically, the scientist is a person who will be working with the machine learning. Okay, so he'll be working with predictive and prescriptive analytics. So we know that what are the types of data analytics we are having: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. So in the prediction, so what all it includes? So here the machine learning, statistics. So these are the skill set should be there for the data scientist so that he or she can be able to perform the accurate analysis for the data, right? So this is very important. And then What about data engineer over here? So data engineer is again a person who will be working with dumping clients to the data warehouses, and again he'll be working with the same kind of data where that data will be used by the analyst and scientist. Just I'll give you the overview now. So how the data comes to an organization and how it will be utilized by them. So we'll analyze that this is one of the organization which is newly set up. We can take Amazon only. Okay, just I'll write Amazon. Okay, so Amazon is a client. So Amazon is a client. So where they'll be having the where all it comes from the customer, it comes correct. So they'll be filling their data. So that is one of the kind with the customers. And from the social media, it gets the data, and also sometimes they get the data from the different other sources. So these are the sources of the informations what the Amazon is getting. So just this is a basic information. So now let us imagine, just go through it. So Amazon has its own warehouse. So customer information will be stored in that particular warehouse. But what if for the newly set up organizations, what happens? So just imagine that instead of this Amazon, we'll take any new startup. Okay, so leave this Amazon now. Just take an example for any other new organization, that is new firm. Okay, so new firm is a product based, and everything will be stored into one particular device that is called as data warehouse. Data warehouse. So data warehouse can be anything like it can be the SQL, it can be any kind of information. This is called as data warehouse, where we will be dumping all the structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data to the one particular domain, right? So where we can have an easily access. So this kind of data is called as dumping, that is called as direct dump. Okay, so this work is done by the data engineer. Okay, so now you are, suppose Gautam has his own organization where he'll be producing the motorcycles or the car manufacturing, let us imagine. So now this is in the first month he'll be recording all the data in an Excel. Okay, so Excel is the medium he'll be using to engage with his customers, and he'll record all the pricing details and everything. So and later on, what happens? So the Gautam increases his trust among the locality, and then the customers flow to his business like anything. Okay, after the 6 months. So now he is facing difficulties to maintain the data in this particular Excel. So he should have an alternative. So storing the data in the on-premises tool, that is of Excel, and storing the data in the warehouse has a lot of differences. So you'll be storing in the Excel, and if the system what the data has been stored, if it is damaged or thrashed by any unforeseen situation, so at that time, so you are really unable to fetch or gather the old data whatever you have been set up or made a set. So that is very important. The data and its benefit is very there. So that's why what he'll make. So as soon as you record all the informations in the data warehouse, so it will be recorded in the rows and column in the structure form. So you can have an backup of this in the cloud platforms. So we know that there are three cloud platforms, and private, public clouds we are having, and the private are a number of private cloud platforms we are having. So in the public cloud platforms, you can use AWS, GCP, and Azure cloud providers. So these are the public cloud providers. Okay, Amazon from AWS, right? AWS from Amazon, and Azure from Microsoft, and GCP from Google. So these three are the public cloud providers to the students and for also the organizations to work with their data. Correct? So now here we understood what is data warehouse, right? So whatever the data we are having with multiple sheets, so will be added into direct dump at the first stage, and then according to the category, so according to the product, according to the year, according to the customer details, according to the product, according to the locations, so engineer will be segregating the data into the meaningful subparts. The huge data is divided into the smaller pieces is called as data normalizations. Okay, so this is one of the important process done by the engineer. So here what all he do, he'll apply an ETL process. So what is this ETL? Before he dumps anything, so he performs here ETL. So he is extracting the data from the sources, he transforms that and he loads that to again for the warehouse. So these are the process of ETL. So where did he extract? He extracted all the data and dumped into the dumped with a direct dump to our data warehouse. After this, he'll be doing an ETL process by converting all the large data into the smaller pieces called as data normalizations. Okay, this is data normalizations. Okay, so this is the data normalization. This is very important to understand. And after this, what happens? Now your data is ready and everything has been done with the data engineer. So now the activities of data analyst and scientist will begin. So here what they do, so basically they will be using this particular data, right? This particular data to an analytical things. So they'll gather that information. This is data analyst and this is data scientist. Both together, what they make, they do the performance. So here, scientist is like little bigger role. So along with the data analytics roles and responsibility, he'll be working as a machine learner, right? So to predict something with the videos or with the audios, so the deep information he has to fetch, that can be done with the help of the data scientist, right? So here data analyst is fine, data scientist is fine. So what both will do? So both will clean the data, right? So the first and foremost, they will data analytics or data analyst, right? And this is data scientist. Data scientists. So both will be working with these particular data, whatever the data engineer has been segregated in the data warehouse. They write the query to fetch the information for the analysis and to meet the business requirement. So this is the overall the roles and responsibilities. After that, they work with the preparing of the business dashboards. All right, so these are the things. And again, in the data scientist, what happens? He'll be working with the machine learning mode. And very importantly, we have to understand what is the machine learning and what is its component. As soon as you graduate with the the data analytics, so it is very important for you to understand machine learning life cycle. See, this is the stages what you are going to learn one after the other in your career. So any doubt so far, we'll learn it out here. So here, for an instance, I'll erase everything. Okay. So now we understood the difference between the domains, right? So now we'll see with, so the machine learning. So machine learning is the next career path what you're going to learn after the analytics. So here, as soon as you see on this particular image of the data analytics, that is gathering of the information and preparing the data. So see, machine learning is a part of the data analytics domain. So it starts with the data collection and the data preparation And later it starts with the data wrangling is nothing but cleaning of the data, analyzing it is nothing but EDA process. As soon as these four steps done only, the data scientist will start modeling it, testing the model and deploy that. So that is the entire life cycle of the machine learning. It starts with the data and ends with the deployment, right? So this is called as machine learning life cycle. The data analytic concepts are very important to become a machine learner or data scientist. So there will be a level 1, level 2, level 3, right? So how do you become that? So the level 1 is data engineer or data science analyst. You can become very easily. But for data engineer, the tool stacks are different. So here you should completely have a knowledge of data and also the cloud platforms, like how to write the scripting to automate the data, because no one will manually write the dumping the direct dump over there in all the organization. It requires the automation and the scripting language, and it has also the competitive salary. Okay, so if the peoples are looking for the non-IT or else non-technical, that is no need of writing the codings and all. If you are looking in such case, I recommend you to start learning with the data analytic course. It has only the Python, only one the language you have to learn with the code. Apart from that, everything is non codable, right? So, and after learning the data analyst, what is your next career path you have? So you can go either for data engineer, you can go either for data scientist with the machine learning. And you're seeing that if you wanna become a machine learner, because AI and ML are the trending on nowadays in this job market. So to become that, you should have tech skills accordingly. So here, whatever we are learning in our curriculum will be the data analytics, which is data collection, analyzing, interpreting, presenting, visualization, and storytelling, and preparing the dashboards and the visuals, right? So everything includes in the data analytics syllabus, right? So any doubts in this so far? So Ashish, Gautam, Lokesh, Mehul, Suman, and Shankar, and Surakant.
No,
Okay. Yeah. So this is all about the data and its domain. And over here you can see, I think, yeah.
Madam, in data warehouses, database should be there, right? Oracle, either they can use Oracle or SQL Server or MySQL, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
So those tasks will be done by a data engineer.
Yes, exactly.
So they'll create it, tables and database.
Yeah.
Which one is database is more wide, like more huge, big data, Oracle or Microsoft SQL?
So it depends on the organization basically choosing their data warehouses. So it depends on the organizations, but everywhere the writing of the query, the methods are same, but the software changes. Right. So if you learn the MySQL, so it is suitable for the cloud platforms like RDS, right? So, and it will be helpful. So the concept of query with the SQL is same across all the warehouses, but here the software, which means the engine. We know that to communicate with the data warehouse and also the workbench, or the query language. So to communicate between them, we'll be having the SQL engine, which helps us in converting our query and like go to the data warehouse and fetch the details to us, right? So this is very important to understand the standard languages of the SQL, like select, from, where, group by, having, order by, limit. So if we learn that, so the same query we have to set over here in the MySQL, Postgre, Oracle, Snowflake, BigQuery, Athena, or Redshift. So it performs same. But little configurations with the OLTP, it differs. apart from that, so everything will be fine, 70 to 80% with all the data warehouses. So the query language is very suitable. So if you learn the query writing in MySQL or else PostgreSQL, apart from that, everything will be replications of this.
So in this course, will be cover a GCP AWS concept, right? Or in the deep, how to fetch the data from data warehouse.
Yeah, we'll be teaching that. So there is a S3, right? S3 bucket. So there is the storage platform in the AWS, and also we are having with the Athena and Redshift to do the query. So in GCP, we can learn. Along with that, here we are more prioritized with the AWS cloud.
Okay. Google,
Okay.
it is called Google Data Sheets.
Yes, correct.
Google Data Sheet also. Nowadays,
Yeah.
Microsoft Excel is in Google Data Sheets.
Yes,
So online
because
online data they can update it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So any other questions? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow also will be our demo sessions. The remaining topic for discussions will be taken out for tomorrow and next day. So I want us to discuss more on the data analytics. So here, so in the recent trends, what happens? So agentic AI and also the data infrastructure are most widely increasing with the AI agent. Okay, so which means that agents that makes the decisions, that makes the learn of the data, which interacts with a human, the questions, right? So for that, AI is very important for you to learn, because every organizations are opting for an agent to make their task easier, right? So here the real-time cleaning and the ground data will be made by the analyst, but most complexity and the challenging situations like security and the governance again come to the picture, so that the agents for the analytics engineer, so this is very important to understand, like how you write the prompt, how you'll be working with the data, so how to write the automating the pipelines, right? So for the data cleaning, so these are all some of the tech stacks what we have to understand and we have to do in our day-to-day classes. And also here yeah. Yep, data governance. So we have like governance and compliance as two things to protect our data, basically. So what happens here, the data governance. So what is this governance and what is the compliances? So here you have to understand these also. Data governance and compliances. So what is this data governance and compliances? Basically, data governance is within rules. So if Durga Software is an organization, it's a big company, just imagine. So it will be having its own rules and regulations to the employees and the workflow and the culture within the organizations, right? In the similar way, so entire globe has to follow the compliances made by the Data Protection Act. Okay, so which is the GDPR, we can call it as, and also we are having a HIPAA. Okay, GDPR and HIPAA. So what are these two? GDPR is nothing but it is a general data protections regulations, and HIPAA is again health insurance protections of the data. Okay, act. So this is the abbreviations of these two the Data Protections Act. So here, so it says that no information can be sold of any customers, because see, your data is flowing like anything for all the organizations. So if you give your information while signing up with any of the software, and again it is a data transfer for you. So there might be a more fraudulent activities and more disturbing, so n number of calls at a time they will make, and they'll disturb the customers with the data what they receive. So this should not happen according to the rules. So every organization said, well, if you're applying for a job or anything, so they'll be having this particular word. So our organizations follows the compliances of GDPR. So every data will be secure in their organizations, right? So with the security, there will be a security team so that no one can breach the data, or no one can steal the data from that organization. So this is one of the important concept you have to understand if you are from technical background. I think here the Shankar is has a knowledge of security. So in that security, there is a data security. So whatever you deal with the data, by end of the day, you have to learn how to secure it. Okay. So that is also very important. That are the upskilling after the analytics. What are the areas you can explore on? So these are the one thing what you can do. Right. Any doubts so far? Shankar, Lila, Ashish, Gautam, Lokesh, Mehul, Pratipati, and Surakant, Kusuma, and Suman. So any doubts so far? Okay, so if no doubts, so the regular classes will be commencing on 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily, Monday to Friday. And the course durations would be like 45 to 60 days. And they will be learning 4 to 5 projects along with that, and also will be helping you with the resume building. And also all the recording sessions will be given to you to your respected email address, and the access also given to you. So, and for communications, once the registration is made, we'll be having all the, the group, WhatsApp group for communications, and discussions with the doubts and everything. So notes will be shared to you. So the notes will be in the form of this. So here, there is a data analytics notes. Okay, so here I'll be sharing you with this particular documentations. Okay, so it will be on a day-to-day wise. Once you register for this particular course, so we'll be providing you with all the necessary tech stacks and also the documentations required for you. So you can have an access of this once you make a registrations for this. Right. So, and also the interview questions will be given to you along with that. So the templates of the resume, what is suitable for your profile. I'll be suggesting you how you can prepare your resume if you're actively looking for a job during the sessions. Okay. So these are all the course agenda and things. And tomorrow will be there the demo sessions at the same time. So I request you all to attend with that demo class. And yeah. So these are the things. So apart from this, if you have any other questions or the
Hello.
queries.
Yes, madam, I have one question. Do you have any banking project? Because of my background is a banking experience, so I can align with my resume with
Yes.
projects.
Yes, we do have a banking projects also.
But thing is, in real time, if I work as a non-IT and if I show into my resume for IT, what are my responsibilities? Because of normally
Yes.
the client, they are checking my background check. So
Yes.
they might be verify my job designation and duration. Only two things they will be checking by HR. From directly they can email or maybe call to them and they can verify. So
See,
yeah.
yeah. So what happens, they background verification in every company, they only check whether with the designations is this person is working with this designation or not. They doesn't go and deep dive into the roles and responsibilities or day-to-day activities what he's going to do. So that
Yeah,
is a
that
rare
is true.
case what
But
happens.
sometimes in the banking industry, they check with the supervisor, like directly they can send email to supervisor under the supervisor, because only supervisor or the manager they know very well. HR people they don't know the rules
Bankers
and
work,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. So for that, I think you have to put all the projects related to the banking and then you can
Yes.
showcase. So we can work on the projects of banking as well, not an issue.
Okay, along with the designation. So sometimes designation is totally different, and if we put a, totally different in project allocation, so that's why. But entry level, as a like finishing this course, so we'll get any entry level position.
Yeah, there are many entry-level positions, but frequent application and LinkedIn connections matters a lot. So you have to work on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So any doubts, others? Or any questions? Okay. So Lokesh, Surakant, Ashish, Shashank, Gautam, Mehul, and Pati, and also Suman. So thank you so much for attending for today's session. So please do attend tomorrow. Also, we'll learn more into the domain. And yeah, from Thursday, the live sessions will be starting. We'll connect on tomorrow, right? So thank you so much, everyone. So come up with a lot of doubts so that we can understand more in our demo classes, right? So thank you, everyone. So we'll connect. Thanks.
Is hello.
Yes, Surakant.
So previously I worked on middleware admin. Can I switch now to show the experience to learn this after learning this?
Yeah, you can
Previously,
search. So as I told you in our previous sessions also, so data analytics domain, it's not only particular or dedicated for one domain. It can be used in many multiple domain. So if you're, but the thing is little remodification is necessary in your roles and responsibilities, like whatever the projects you add in your resume, that speaks more about your skill set. So that's why the framing of your resume and updating your projects in it, and according to the projects, the way you adopt that skill matters a lot. So once you are thorough with all these three, so then there will be a damn sure this opportunity for you. So I'll help you how you can do it step by step with this.
okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. So fine then. So others? Okay. Thank you, Mehul. Thank you, everyone. So we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.